EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 21.
30 left.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
ETN once more.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
3rd and 2.
Take right open. Go, go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. The Jaguars at 13 and 2 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Off the option, here's Etienne. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this will be caught by Mooney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
13, Luke.
From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On play action, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A give left side, here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears right at the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey. Take right open.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Running left, Achane.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Tua.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Lawrence's throw there complete to Mooney.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Open man right side is, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A give, running right, Achane. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And past the 30, down to about the 27.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt there by the defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 52 yards. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
Santos now to add the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll give this to Achane. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort in that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, They are powering through, and they're controlling this.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Now a run by Achane. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 51 yards. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Another run by Bigsby.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Achane on second down. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This is Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On play action, here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
13 loops. Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled